Hello, everyone, and welcome to Roll 4 Gaming, your third place for two unapologetically nerdy gamers all on one channel. My name is B, and with me, as always, is Danny. Say hello, Danny.
Hello, Danny. Ooh.
Did we get it? There she is. Cracker cashing in that VIP. Could I get the
Ooh.
very best mod on Twitch that I ever could have asked for and fell in love with? Could I get a VIP tag from Mr. Gracker, please?
Absolutely.
Welcome, everyone in. We got some new faces. We got some familiar faces. Welcome to everybody. And Gracker, thank you so much for the biddies. We're going to get you that shiny diamond just for you. As everybody knows, Brass Monkey is here. Hashtag the very best. Number one in the field, number one in your hearts. We do have a couple of new followers with us. We have Lord Abraxas, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I know where I know Abraxas from. Abraxas is from the Abraxas saga in the Marvel comics. Abraxas was the one level above Galactus. Um, so I would love to know if that's where you got the name from. And we have a new follower as well. Rogue Phoenix 86, brand new followers. Welcome, everyone. Brass Monkey is now subbed for his 10th month now. Can you believe he's been with us for 10 months now?
I can't believe we've been doing this for 10 months.
I can't believe, yeah, because we're going to be reaching affiliate about what year?
Affiliate was August 22nd, but
Yeah.
our first stream was July 9th.
The fact that you brought that up means that we are friends, but not where I got it from. I got it from Greek mythology, ancient dragon lords. I know somebody who knows a thing or two about Greek mythology.
A little bit, a little bit.
Just a little bit. It does feel like a lifetime, doesn't it, Brass Monkey? So let's go ahead. Let's see. I've heard that there have been some wonky things going on with the Frosty Bot. And we know how much we love Frosty Bot here. Let's see if we can get a Frosty shout out from Mr. Lord Abraxas. I saw one go through for Gracker earlier. There it is. Behold, Lord Abraxas, the noble guardian of the dragon's lair. They wield the power of Fortnite with diamond precision and a heart of community growth. As a gaming parent, they nurture streams with networking magic on Happy Hump Day and Thirsty Thursdays. On Mental Health Mondays, their wisdom shines to guide the support like a beacon in the night. Join their quest for camaraderie and climb to partnership. Hashtag the Dragon Lair. So I'm going to be honest with you, Lord of Raxus. I'm terrible at Fortnite. I'll play it from time to time because I like the fun skins, like the Avatar: The Last Airbender skins. Thank you. I love me some Avatar: The Last Airbender content. I'm a nerd for that.
Mm.
Been playing Stardew a little bit. It's a really cool game. It's a summer. Oh, you're in summertime year one.
Ooh, how are you liking it? I feel like that's when you start to get a rhythm for the game.
That's fair. Yeah, like after your first year.
After your first season, really.
Oh, okay. After
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first season.
So it starts with spring year one, and then it moves to summer's year
Well, I
one,
mean, you're a lot more
etc.
familiar with it than I am. We do have that community goal redeem that's going to be coming up. That's actually in the works. We're actually
Yeah,
working
yeah, I
on
can give you the
when
date. Just
that's
give me
going
a
to be.
second.
We have so many different projects going on right now. Danny actually made a calendar for us, and I appreciate it so much because she can tell you yesterday we were going through all the things that we had coming up, and my brain was just physically melting in front of her, which is a shame because we share a brain and she needs it from time to
Every
time,
once in a while.
every now and again.
Yeah, and it's kind of like when I ask, like, oh, how can I help out with like chores around the apartment? And you start to give me a list, and then my brain melts.
Yes, and then I
So,
have to take it back and like reform it like putty or slime.
yeah, I think that one time it just never
Pretty in pink. Look
reformed
at
the.
that pretty in pink diamond Gracker has. You earned it. A
Mm.
true lurking legend, Gracker221. And guys, you all know the rules. If you see new faces in here, if you haven't seen a name or anything like that, make sure you give a follow. Most of the people that are in the stream are fellow streamers. I hate sharing a brain. That's why I got rid of mine entirely.
That explains a
And
lot.
we all know on Roll for Gaming, we're huge fans of A Rising Tide Raises All Ship. We learned a lot the hard way. We've learned a lot through friends and networking and people that we've met along that way. We've gotten bits and pieces from everyone. And there's a little intro for anybody who caught the who missed the intro in the very beginning. Why? What is going on with our follower goal? That is so weird. Give me 1 second, guys. For some reason, follower goal is showing that we've got a big fat 0, I think.
Did we lose all our followers?
We lost all of our followers.
Every single one?
Every single one since our last stream.
Sad.
I just reset this thing the other day. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm not sure what is going on.
Oh, is it maybe set to new followers instead of all followers?
That's wild. I'm not sure. Gracker streams, let me tell you, Brass Monkey, I know your work schedule because we have the same work schedule. There are few things that I enjoy more on a Sunday morning when we don't have the kids than just waking up and just chilling in Gracker's stream, playing marbles on stream, talking wrestling and all sorts of nerdy stuff. It's genuinely so much fun. It's dry, not enough what now? Not enough boobies. Nobody wants to see my man boobies on stream.
Not nobody.
Correct. Everybody but Danny doesn't want to see my man boobies on stream.
Danny and Brass.
Danny and Brass Monkey. Yeah, Brass Monkey's into the weird stuff.
We do the weird stuff.
Bonus points if you know where that
Yeah, you
came
can
from.
hang
If you know the movie, I take issue with the no one, but I'm getting very concerned with how many people want to see my man boobies on stream. Like, flattered, don't get me wrong, but concerned. Don't know what I like. I know what you don't like. I've got a light right in the middle of my face. Super annoying. Do apologize for that, guys.
I can't turn off the sun for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you could turn off the sun, that'd be awesome.
I've tried. It hasn't
I
worked
was
yet.
allowed to just be played during Baldur's Gate during bath time. How many times do I have to tell you we don't have a bath?
We really don't have a bath.
Legitimately, we don't have a bathtub. We only got a stall shower. It's horrible. It sucks. That's like a non-negotiable for our next place when we move.
Yep.
Has to have a tub. Not anything big or glorious or grandiose, just a tub.
We gotta do this too.
Oh yes, gotta do the bingo. That's true. Get a kiddie pool. I mean, we do have the space out back, but that's also not exactly like a private backyard.
No, we share it with 5 other units, 3
Yeah.
of which own their units.
Yeah. And that's not including the people who are kind of around, in and around the area
Yeah.
that could just look in and see. It's up big enough to roll a bunch of dice. That's my goal. I saw that not too long ago. Somebody playing D&D in a pool or a tub or something along those lines. All right. So did we have a date for that Stardew Valley stream?
Yes, it's gonna be Monday,
Mm-hmm.
June 17th.
Monday, June 17th. So a couple weeks away. Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today, guys. We're gonna do that Stardew Valley community stream.
We're also
Go ahead.
sorry, we're also
Nope, you're
going
good.
to do our 2 Pokemon mystery box giveaways. We're gonna do one for US. That's gonna be one that maybe could hold some heavier stuff because it's easier to ship in the US.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
international friends, do not worry, we got you covered. We're
Yes.
gonna have a second giveaway just for international homies. And so we'll probably do 2 wheel spins, one for US, one for international. And they'll both be Pokemon themed mystery boxes of some sort. Also, that same night, B is gonna do some karaoke, but
Apparently I am.
we haven't decided what song yet. So there'll be a poll. There will be a poll going up in the Discord
Yes.
in the coming days. And if you vote in that poll, you get an extra entry into the giveaway.
Yes. And I think the way that we're gonna do it is I think I'm gonna have a couple of songs that like I feel relatively comfortable singing, like it's in my range, it's in my wheelhouse, whatever it may be, and let people choose from them. I don't necessarily want it to be just a free for all where everybody's just throwing song titles out there.
I do think Brass should get at least one option on the list.
Yes,
though.
yes, Brass is going to get an option that he can just kind of throw up on his own. So that way, with enlarged Timbo, he can at least cast his vote for his option that he likes. The power I yield. Yes.
Do you mean yield or wield? Because yield means you're giving it up.
Nope. He said what he said.
It's very important.
He said what he said. It's fine. He's young. Let him make his young mistakes.
Is it Baby Shark?
I have no...
Ponyta in the chat.
Ooh, a wild Ponyta in the chat. Okay, that's actually worth stopping for. It's a fire type. You all know how much I love my fire types. If you haven't already started your Pokemon catching journey, exclamation point Poke Catch. Brass Monkey is throwing a stone ball, it looks like.
Also, it would be Poke Start if you haven't started.
Yes, Poke Start if you haven't started your journey yet. If you already have, Poke Catch, exclamation point Poke Catch. And all the homies know that we do have some other commands that are available as well with the exclamation point. We've got exclamation point homie if you want to check your homie level. We've got 24%.
Okay, to be fair, I am
To be fair,
playing a little bit of Farmville 3 on my phone and also working on a bot command.
oh, a bot command.
Yeah, you'll see. It'll be done before the end of the show.
Interesting.
Yes.
So we were
Might
talking
have something to do with an announcement.
Yeah, so I was actually just going to say that we do have we were talking about how we do have quite a few projects that are going on. It's okay. Talking about how we have quite a few projects that are going on right now. Got a whole lot of balls. Brass Monkey having all the balls.
That tracks.
The soonest one that we have, the one that's actually coming up like next, tomorrow night we are going to be streaming with our good friend Dr. Smeevil. We are going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3, and we're going to have a few different cool things going on. Oh, nice. You got the Ponyta.
I did?
Yeah, you and I.
Some.
Danny, make a command where every time I enter the chat, a random Beastie Boys song plays. So here's the thing, is that I don't think we can set it up so that way it's a random Beastie Boys song, but I think it can be set up so that way you can have a walk-on command that will play a specific Beastie Boys song for you. And obviously Brass Monkey would be the one that we would choose for you. Mm-hmm. Girls would be more appropriate for you. That's not a lie. And all I really want is girls.
Yep.
And in the morning it's girls. 'Cause in the evening it's girls. I like the way that they walk. Do, 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 do. And it's chill to hear them talk. Yeah. It's wild how songs will just get stuck in your head, and even a decade after hearing it, you can still just do 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 do. My man knows my song. Absolutely, I do. So as you guys can see, we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. We do have our Dark Urge. What is... Oh, that's just the circle of my character. That's why I'm always going to be a sub. And I will always be the Dom.
What is happening?
What? What's going on?
You're lucky I'm distracted.
I know. I'm also lucky that you're cute.
Thank you.
See what I did there?
A composite?
No, it's a comp. I don't know. So we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. I am playing as Rogar, very first character I ever created for Dungeons and Dragons. And we are doing our Dark Urge run. We're in Act 3. So if you are playing Baldur's Gate 3, potential spoilers ahead, please keep that in mind. Everybody down. There we go. Arknessa, long time no see, buddy. How are you?
How is it? Welcome in.
Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. And being told to do a shot, and so a shot I shall do. That's just for me.
Just you. Good.
Just me. I know you don't like doing shots of this one.
Can I have this one?
Arknessa, you never have to apologize for being busy. You know that we are big fans of IRL before URL. I just hope that you are well, that you are happy, that you are loved, and that you are cared for. And always happy to do a shot for a friend. Don't throw away your shot. But I'm so glad that you're here. As a matter of fact, so glad. Let's do a frosty shout out for Mr. Arknessa Plays. There we go. It's still working okay. I had heard I'm in the Frosty Tools Discord server, and a lot of people were reporting that the bot was down, so I was afraid that it was going to be down for tonight's stream. Turns out it seems to not be the case. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. All right, Arknessa, I'm going to read your frosty shout out. Behold, Arknessa Plays, a versatile enchanter of digital realms. Their primary spell involve conjuring in MHUR and Stardew Valley, a side of mystical music and Waltz of the Wizards, supported by the vampiric wisdom of Vampy Ghouls and the artisan craft of Lara Vagyok. Sorry if I butchered that name. They've created a sanctuary for all adventurers. Join their next potion brewing session for chill vibes and epic quests. For Arknessa Plays, that's your frosty shout out. Oh, nothing to apologize for, Lord Abraxas. So this is Rogar. He is a Dragonborn Sorcerer Warlock multi-class. Hi, my name is B. I'm a multi-classing addict. That's normally where she chimes in with, hi, B. But she's distracted. She's being very cute and productive right now. Rogar is the very first character I ever created for Dungeons and Dragons. Not the first character I ever played. First character I ever created for Dungeons and Dragons. How did I just leave that in there? That's so wild. Not that I'm like hurting for gold by any means. My party is level 12, I think. Search the guild hall for what? For a lead. I guess I'm going back to the guild hall. I currently have Jaheira, Karlak, and Astarion. Dragonborn Oathbreaker Paladin. It was a pretty awesome campaign. Uh, I love hearing that so much, mainly because I am a Paladin main. Um, the first character that I ever played uh, in Dungeons and Dragons was, in fact, a Paladin. He was an Oath of Ancients paladin, and when I tried playing him in Baldur's Gate 3, I accidentally broke my oath very quickly. All right, so Karlak's up. I'm big on paladins, but I'm currently playing a Kenku rogue. Oh, I know somebody who has big rogue energy. Next
Is it
community
me?
stream. It's you.
Not in real life. I trip over my own 2 feet, but I do enjoy playing a rogue.
Fair enough.
It's about living out your fantasies, and I wish I wasn't so
Absolutely
clumsy.
it is. Yeah, Danny loves playing rogues in D&D. Hey, there's our Discord link. She loves playing as rogues in D&D. And I actually have Astarion with me, who is rogue primarily, but is also no Karlak, stay. What? Dang it. I hate when the characters just follow me even when they're not supposed to. And I know that that's my own fault. Your wife's a big rogue player herself. Is there a particular class that not class, is there a particular race or subclass that she likes to play? Because I know Danny is a big fan of half elves, and I too am myself a big fan of half elves.
Yeah, it's the proficiencies.
The proficiencies are pretty dope. Cannot go wrong with the proficiencies that you get with the half elf. But like, is there a subclass that she likes to play? I have a couple of different favorites, if I'm being perfectly honest. Although, to be fair, I haven't played a rogue character. I've made plenty. Arcane Trickster, interesting choice. I gotta say, I kind of like that. It's a little bit different. It's not wholly unique, um, in the sense that it's like, oh my god, why would you pick that? But it's not one that people pick very often. Most people pick the assassin, or they pick um the thief is a really popular one. But yeah, the arcane trickster. I feel like that's what not slash Veth was in Critical Role Campaign 2, was a little bit of arcane trickster, because she had some magic that she used. Get up there. This is a pain in the butt. No, that's not what I wanted. Going arcane trickster currently because I want to try magic myself. Flying as a burb. I love that so much. See, I like the idea. I'm a big fan of gishes or spell swords, as some people like to refer to them. Something that dabbles in melee and also a little bit of magic. And that's one of the main reasons why I like playing as paladins, because you get a little bit of both. I do like me those half casters. Although, get me a paladin that's multi-class with warlock. Yes, please. That's what I ended up doing with Theron, my paladin, is I multi-classed him in with warlock. I actually did that on a multiplayer playthrough that Danny and I were actually doing, which was a lot of fun and also kind of chaotic. There may or may not have been some times where people showed up on screen and they did not have any clothes or underwear on.
Look, this this is the hill I'm gonna die on.
I know.
You would be so invested in changing up everybody's gear and maximizing what everyone could do, which is great.
I'm such a min-maxer.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it. However, there's not much for me to do while you're doing that. So I would get bored and I would run around, and it was new to us. So I was like, oh, I wonder what happens when I take all their clothes off. Now we know.
Now we do know. And now Books and Keyblades will forever know and most likely be a little scarred. Zeri, what is up, my friend? We were just talking about Githyanki boobs.
I also just posted
this. Eldritch Blast followed by a Smite. Absolutely.
I just posted that in the server.
Ooh.
Which makes me wanna do... Hold on, it's coming.
You're gonna put the Discord link in there?
What? That was our Discord.
Oh, that is the link that you... That's the command that you were creating.
I told you I'd have it done by the end of the stream.
I had all the faith in the world in you, my darling.
We're only a half hour in.
Sure are. So as you guys see, we have a special event that is coming up. Now, order of operations. I think I started talking about this earlier, but I didn't finish. We are going to be streaming with Dr. Smeevil tomorrow night. He is going to be doing a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, and we are going to be joining him for that. Either we're going to be a guest spot on his channel, or it's going to be a simul stream. Still not 100% on which way we're going to go. But either way, it's going to be a good time, and we're going to have you guys, the fans, choose what classes and races we play. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be Danny, myself, and Dr. Smeevil, and maybe one other if we can get one more interested in playing with us tomorrow night. And it's going to be a lot of fun. After that, we have an event that Danny has been working so very hard on. And, oh, you should be around. Excellent. If you are feeling up to it, you can feel free to reach out to Dr. Smeevil. Let him know if he wants another +1. I know he was asking around to a few different people to see if we can get number 4, or if he wanted to stick with 3. I'm not sure. But either way, I know that you like your Baldur's Gate 3 content, and we love hanging with you, and we have a blast with you, Zeri. Hope you've had an incredible day. About what time? It's going to be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's going to be a half hour earlier than we normally go on for, and it's going to go on for an extra hour and a half than we normally go. It's going to be a late night, and B is going to be tired. But it's going to be a night filled with D&D and video games, so I can't really be mad about that. Gotta go back to work, but I'm gonna keep you all in the background. Appreciate you lurking. Enjoy the lurking and working. Arnessa Plays, we appreciate you keeping us in the background. Rena Curie head pat. Oh, that must be an emote. Ah, there it is. it took the emote that Arknessa put in the message that they put, and they copied and pasted it into the Frosty lurk command, which is an interesting mechanic. But yes, starting July 1st to the 7th, we are going to do a week at the circus. And there are going to be a bunch of events going on, guys. We are going to have what is it? We're gonna have Send in the Clowns, which is gonna be Fall Guys.
Yep. So it's gonna start with our opening ceremonies. We're gonna have a
Yes.
cart rider tournament.
Yep.
And the reason we're doing it. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
The reason we're doing a cart rider tournament is because it's a free game. It's cross-platform. It's available on, I think, every console, mobile, PC. So everyone should be able to play. If you're able to watch the stream, you should be able to play, type of thing.
Mhm.
And so we'll open with that. Tuesday we're gonna do, instead of an acrobatics act, we're gonna do an only up tournament, which will be hosted by Zeri actually. And that yeah, so we'll do. I won't too many details. I would go on all night if I had to give details and everything. So I'm just gonna keep going on with the events. Then we're gonna have a House of Horrors evening.
Mm-hmm.
Horrors. I can't say that word, but
House of
it's gonna
Horrors.
be spooky storytelling. We're gonna have. We talked about Fall Guys. We're gonna do some Mario Party, some Marbles on Stream, some Jackbox party games.
Yeah, Jackbox party games.
And do a little something called the Wheel of Dares and Prizes.
The Wheel of Dares and Prizes.
Beautifully done, babe.
What's up?
That's beautifully done.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
The other house would be fun too. That would be a different kind of fun. I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun. It would just be a very different kind of fun.
It would not be PG-13 though.
Would not be PG-13 fun. No. Can I Eldritch Blast this? Nope. Just want to Eldritch Blast everything.
Say it right.
Why is my game acting all weird? So I'm just trying to find a lead. I'm not sure if there's someone specific I'm supposed to be talking to. Which bloodline to choose for a new character? Character for what game, sir? Ooh, another 5e campaign. Very nice. I'm a sucker for 5e campaigns.
Right now.
Tiefling Sorcerer? Heck yeah.
Are we not gonna make the switch to 1D&D then? Or are we gonna try it?
I do want to give it a try, because I feel like 1D&D addresses a lot of issues.
With 5e.
Yeah. Ooh, those are both good options. Very good options. But yeah, 1D&D does address a handful of options with D&D 5e. Not all of them, and some new issues are going to arise from that. But kind of going through some of the playtest material and things that are available, I generally like the direction that 1D&D is going in. My main concern is that if everything is meant to be backwards compatible with 5e, there are some rules that are contradictory. And so it's going to be up to the DM to decide and determine which rule to follow. What do you mean he didn't say it? He's intimidated by you. Do yourself a favor and set your sights somewhere else. He's a bugbear. The only date you two will go on is if he decides to eat you for dinner. It's me, Seven, and I are loved. Bugbears live short lives It's destined for tragedy either way. Jeez Louise. I don't want to intimidate the poor girl. She a simple girl, but I don't want to like distraught her by any means. I definitely don't want her
She's
to
a
think that her
cheeky
and her.
girl.
She is a cheeky girl. Cheeky Nora.
Yeah.
Bugbears live short lives. It's destined for tragedy anyway. What do you guys think? Should I do a persuasion, an intimidation, a deception, or an intelligence check? Keeping in mind that I think I have expertise in both persuasion and deception.
Mm.
Back from ads. Welcome back from the ads, Zeri. Which is weird, because I think you sub with Prime. Or maybe you just have your Prime Gaming account linked. Either way. Yeah, so, Zeri, what do you think? Prime Gaming, there it is. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Persuasion and deception, I'm pretty sure I have expertise in. Intelligence, I do wear a crown that... excuse me. That brings my intelligence up to 18, but I don't think I have anything else that bumps that. And intimidation, I'm playing a Dark Urge run, so I think intimidation is just an easy one. I kind of want to do the persuasion. Number 2.
Intimidation.
All right. Zeri chose 2. He's a bugbear. The only date you two will go on is if he decides to eat you for dinner. Look at that. +4, +6, +6. Ooh, it's a 30 difficulty class.
Dang.
Okay.
What's your modifier?
+17 to 20, and I rolled a natural 15. That's a 32. 33. Got him. Ooh. No, he sure can't.
She looks like the girl that mother what's her name? The hag?
Oh,
Auntie Ethel.
yeah, I can't
I was
remember what
thinking
the
Mother
girl's name
Gothel.
was.
It's like Myrna or something.
I always want to call her Mother Gothel too.
At any rate, that's who I thought that was. Cheeky Nora.
Yeah, it does kind of look like her. She's all upset and bent out of shape because her husband died and we couldn't resurrect him.
This girl
And
is?
so she's going after a bugbear.
Yeah, who knows? Anything could be going on in there.
Anything could be going on in there. Polished ring, peridot ring. Mage's friend. Where's this ring that I just got? She literally just handed it to me.
Should be in your inventory then.
Yep. True love's caress. Poison resistance.
Did you filter it by equipment?
Yeah, I just turned it over to equipment and I do not have it. Unless I'm completely missing it. It was like Labored Love's Lost or something along those lines.
True Love's Caress? No, that's what you're wearing.
Ring of poison resistance. Yeah. No, I have no idea who she gave that ring to, but it wasn't me. I'm just walking around talking to people now that I have Jaheira in my party. Yeah, it did say that it went to Rogar, but it's not in my inventory at all. Yeah, it must have glitched because I definitely don't have it in my inventory. And it didn't get equipped to me either. Lovely. Oh yeah, so one D&D. Um so we're thinking that if we get into one D&D and we potentially look at doing some sort of a live stream for D&D, that depending on how we time it, we might be one of the first channels that do one D&D live plays.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be pretty heckin' cool if we can get the right group of people together. That
And that's
all
the key.
Yeah, the key is getting the right group of people. Um, but I feel like just looking. Oh, there we go. Um, but yeah, if we can get the right group of people playing together, and we can get the coordination and the logistics down, we could do some live plays and play test and do some 1D&D instead of 5e. My only concern would be, one, I'm probably not as experienced a DM as some other people. So I'd be kind of learning and gaining experience as I go, and as I get confidence in it. And two, there are certain things that they say 1D&D is supposed to be backwards compatible with everything in 5e, but there are certain rules that directly contradict each other, and so it would just kind of be up to, oh, okay, well, which rule do we want to follow? And I think that's going to be the big confusing part, is the way that they're marketing 1D&D. Is they want to make it as accessible as possible, but they're making rules that are conflicting with each other. And it doesn't make it very clear as to, this is how it's intended to be played. This is how you're intended to do it. And instead, it's just being left open ended and being like, hey, do it how you want to do it. It's your game. You play it how you want. I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? Yeah, and it's definitely going to be left up to the DM's discretion to make those types of rulings. Um, it would be. Oh, nobody wanted the Turtonator? Turt. Yeah, Turtonator. That's a weird name for a Pokemon.
I think it's a turtle.
It sounds like a turtle dressed up like Arnold Schwarzenegger from T2 with like the sunglasses and the buzz cut haircut and the leather jacket.
It might be.
Honestly, if that's what it is, I'm sad I missed it. Quick idea with the Stone Lord, the quicker Nine Fingers gets back to business. There we go. Why is my game echoing like that again?
I do not know.
Okay, I think I got the lead that I needed. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Sorry, I don't know why I'm loving it.
I don't either. That was so rando.
It's just one of those little ditties that just pops into my head every now and again.
Hmm.
I'm not sure why, but it do. Yeah, it's even weird because even on the, so I was thinking of going Wild Magic Sorcerer, but ultimately went against that idea. It's an arena type, and my party would probably suffer more than the enemies. Yeah, Wild Magic is tough like that. And honestly, it's really going to depend on how much the DM has you roll on the Wild Magic table. And generally speaking, the more you roll on the table, the more of an impact that class has, obviously. Um, but I mean, there are some DMs that won't really utilize it all that much. I would roll as much as possible. I love the randomness of it. Well, and that's the thing is that if you're going to pick a class like that, generally speaking, it's because you enjoy that sort of stuff because you want that little spice of chaos. And I think that can be a lot of fun.
Hmm.
But again, it's also going to determine it's going to be determined by how the type of setting that you're looking at with like which like you said you're going to be in more of an arena type setting um might not be the best option to be in close quarters like that. But who knows? Maybe it'll work out great. Who's Tuskrunt? Oh, am I trying to sneak past Tuskrunt? Thanks to Frog, Karlak is a wild magic barbarian in my BG3 run. It is KO'd a party member. Oh my goodness. Wild magic barbarians
Hmm.
are a different brand of chaos altogether. Huh. I feel like there's a way I should be able to sneak in there. Area under investigation. By order of the Flaming Fist. A defeated Steel Watcher. Yeah, that certain level of chaos can be so much fun. Genuinely, it can be so much fun. Elf Song Tavern. I want to try to find Sorceress Sundries. And I'm not sure precisely where it is. Wizard of Waterdeep. Ah, so it is relatively close by. I feel as though we must go this way. Oh, oh boy. Excuse you. Oh, of course. Lady Mizora. Ah, yeah. this. I'm going to take that out. I'm just making a couple of tweaks here real quick, guys, because I'm getting an echo on my audio. Give me just 1 second. Gonna bring it right back here. I'm getting an echo on the audio from my game, and it's bugging the bejesus out of me, and I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Raven God could still be alive, and we intend to save him. History. A relevant thread of knowledge pokes at your mind. Explore it. When we found you in prison, you'd given up. Who's the hypocrite here? Attack us then. Let's see who's standing. Do I do... No, I think I'm just going to go straight persuasion. I don't really care about history checks.
Not your expertise.
No, not exactly my expertise.
Not even your proficiency.
I don't... honestly, I might have proficiency in it, but I'm not 100%. No, I think Astarion. Because I think I went one more level in Ranger with him. And I think the subclass of Ranger that he took, he was able to get a history proficiency, which is meh, whatever. I don't care about the history proficiency. But I think he got like a heavy armor proficiency with it as well, which is dope. But I am very charismatic. Yeah, I have a plus 17 to 20. I have a plus 16 without guidance, and I have to hit an 18. So literally, so long as I get a 2, we Gucci. 7 will do. That's what I thought. You should. Mm-hmm. Tell me all about it. Mm-hmm. No way. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't know if the mic is picking up the TV and that's where the echo is coming from or what, but it's driving me absolutely bananas.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I wish I had a solution because I can see it right there in OBS. There are 2 lines of audio, but there shouldn't be. Let me check this. Doc scene selection tools.
Is it your mic or mine?
Honestly, either one of the mics could be picking it up. And that's the fun part. And I know I say fun part.
Yeah, I didn't really believe it, though, the way you said it.
That's fair. I don't blame you for that. Gonna see if that helps, because it looks like... Will was schooled in the way of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to make the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. To wake the worm waking beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oathbound to answer the call and come to the city's aim. A worm? Are you saying there's a dragon Living under the city. Do you know what these lessons are? The city has found its protector. Thank you very much, me. That's very much a Dark Urge answer. I don't know if that's a Rogar answer, but that is a Dark Urge answer. That's very Maui. You're welcome. Type of response. Do you know what these lessons are? Mm-hmm. Okay. I do like seeing things burn to ash.
That explains so much.
Doesn't it, though? A fairy tale, let the dragon sleep. I'll deal with the absolute on my own terms. Ooh. I gotta say, the chance at waking up a dragon, it's just too juicy. I don't think I can pass it up.
Okay.
In darkness, I see your light. There we go. Wild Pachirisu?
Sure.
Pachirisu in the chat? Sounds about right. Sister Lockhorn. I mean, she's not wrong. Is that... Speak to Lorianka. Alright, I need to go this way. I'm looking for Sorcerer's Sundries because I know that they have a whole bunch of cool stuff in there for me.
Every time you want to say, like, you're looking for the Sorcerer's Sundries, I want to say, check under the Sorcerer's Robes.
Ah. Reads the legend of Ansur. Holy smokes. What is going on here? Let's talk to Clank. That guy looks familiar. I feel like he was at the Druid's Grove in the very beginning. Yep. Why are you trying to get song? I found the night song. Turns out it wasn't a relic, but an Aasimar. Am I the Aasimar? Let me answer his question with a question.
And then answer that question?
Me, yeah, definitely. Ha 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 ha. You could, but it kind of sounds like your fault if you weren't able to take on an army of goblins. I mean, I did okay.
What?
I took on a whole goblin camp,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still doing just fine. It seems like he had a rough time of it. Now, a verse from our collective tale. In the sewers of Baldur's Gate we delve, with Danny and Bee our fate they weave and tell. Zerekai ponders wild magic chaotic dance, but fears for allies in the arena's trance. A Tutinator and Turtonator, not a Tutinator, and Pachirisu break free. No catches today. Cries of rigged we see. Laughter echoes as Karlach rages on. A barbarian with magic till the dawn.
That's good. I liked it.
Thank you.
I really like the way you ended with a flourish.
Thank you. Excellent. I like how this actually shows up in our Discord now, too.
Yeah, that is really
So, like, whenever we have ad breaks, if anybody's in the Discord just, like, chilling, hanging around, not that we have a ton of people in our Discord, but if anybody's just chilling and just, like, seeing what's up, they can be like, oh, they're live. That's what's going on. And they can come and they can pop in, and it gives them the link to our stream, and they can come join us and hang, and we can have fun.
I like it.
I like it. Picasso.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Not a ton, but the right ones are there. Zeri, you hit the nail on the head, my friend. Danny and I were actually just talking about this recently.
Mm-hmm.
We would so much rather stay at the 300 followers that we are at and hang with a half a dozen to a dozen really chill people that we love hanging out with and just laugh nonstop with and just genuinely have a good time than grow and blow up and get way out of proportion and lose touch with our homies. All day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say twice on Sunday, but we don't stream on Sundays.
We will stream on Sunday, July 7th.
That's right, Sunday, July 7th. If you're interested in the circus.
That's pretty
And
good.
thank you. And Zeri's going to be hosting our Only Up tournament, yes?
Yeah, and the
competition?
Fall Guys one, I'm pretty sure.
And the Fall Guys one. Tell you what, Zeri's a real one.
For sure.
And we're going to work on playing some D&D with him. Real life D&D. Like
Hopefully.
for realsies. Hopefully. That's the goal anyway. Can't bring him back, but I can make Lorcan cough up, especially if you found the relic. Sorry, I didn't find anything. I found the Night Song. Turns out it wasn't a relic, but an Aasimar. Always down for D&D. Here's the thing that I'm nervous about is, like I said, from a DMing perspective, I have relatively little experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a fair knowledge base of D&D and how things should work and can work and mechanics and all of those things. But I worry that my lack of experience will show sooner rather than later. And it'll take me a while to kind of like find that pocket that I fit into, because I know I'm not a Matt Mercer. I know I'm not a Brenly Mulligan. And I'm sure as hell not an Abria Irongard.
No one knows. Except
Nobody is, except for them. They are all incredible in their own ways, and I enjoy each of them for different reasons. I just gotta work on trying to kind of find my own pocket in my own niche and kind of where I fit in with that, and working on balancing out my DMing style. Just try to have fun with it. No one is great at it at the beginning.
it's true.
That's true. That's very true. And I always have fun playing D&D. Even when we have Chaos Gremlins in the party. Unless they're like disrupting the fun of other people, then it's less fun because then I have to throw on the dad voice and have serious conversations.
Yeah. That makes it less fun for everybody.
I can't remember why this dude had me looking for the night song in the first place. Like, one of me wants to just be like, yeah, it's not a relic, it's an Asimar, and good luck trying to get her doing what you want her to do. Um, but part of me also doesn't want to give him what he wants,
Okay.
just naturally. Brennan Lee Mulligan's skills on a monologue are absolutely next level. It is, he draws you in and he holds you there for as long as he's speaking, and you go on that ride with him.
That's a good way of putting it.
And Matt Mercer has that skill too, where he waves and paints a very clear picture of what's going on. And he is very much like, he has all the minis and all the accessories and all the fun toys to play with, but he does a fantastic job of painting a very, very clear picture of theater of the mind. So you follow the journey with him. And Abria is an absolute chaos goblin. Like, you'll say that you do something in a certain way and she's like, yes, absolutely, that's exactly what you do. And I love all of them for their own reasons.
And I love that it shows that there's no right way to DM because they're all
1,000%.
different DMs with massive followings.
Zeri nailed the nail on the head. Matt is great at world building and describing the world to make you feel like you're in it. Depth. The worlds that he builds have so much depth. Even in campaign 3, spoilers for anybody who hasn't been watching campaign 3, there is so much depth on where they're going and the places that they've visited and the things that they've encountered. And these places have been touched on and talked about in past campaigns, but they never got around to exploring those areas. So it makes you wonder, how long has he had this lore on the back burner? Has it been something that's been there the whole time? Is it something that he threw out there and he saw that they had an interest in it, so he kind of built on it from there? Like, that intrigues me. All right, I'm just gonna be honest with this dude. Linking campaigns is so much fun. Should have. She's immortal and tough. You can forget turning her in for a reward. She's gone. I'm not sure where to. Ooh, an intimidation check where I just tell him to piss off. That sounds like fun. You guys want to do an intimidation check with me?
Sure.
Let's do an intimidation check. A 15, and I get a 16 for a total bonus. Let's do the damn thing. And I got a nat 20.
Snapping for yourself.
Couldn't have come at a better time. Mostly just love D&D as a whole. There's not much that gives the satisfaction of a good campaign. Honestly, that's a vibe, dude. I am 1,000% with you on that one. And I know D&D actually helps me, and I don't even think I've talked to you about this. D&D actually helps me identify when I'm starting to kind of spiral down into a depressive state, because when I recognize that I don't want anything to do with D&D. I don't want to play. I don't want to DM. I don't want anything along those lines. Knowing how passionate I am about D&D and how much I genuinely love the game and the mechanics and how it brings people together, when I find myself saying, I don't even care about D&D. I don't even want to play. I don't want to DM a campaign. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That's when I can identify and be like, okay, that's not you. That's your depression talking.
Mm-hmm.
Fix it. So that's something that I've kind of utilized as a tool, and how I recognize that my headspace is not where I normally have it, and it helps me address it and shift gears.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah.
Whenever I want to play Sims, it's like, do you really want to play Sims, or are you just depressed? Honey?
That's fair.
Or do you just have too much time on your hands right now?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, any are just as likely.
Exactly.
Roland is here.
I don't remember Roland.
Roland was actually one of the original tieflings from the Emerald Grove.
Oh.
And you actually see him again in Act 2 in the Shadow Cursed Lands. Wild Numal is in the chat. Makes me think of Nermal, which was the cat's name in Garfield, if I remember correctly. Nermal.
Could have been. I haven't the slightest.
Totally understand that.
I thought the cat was Garfield.
The cat is Garfield. The dog's name is Odie.
Dog's name
but there's another girl cat, a
with
gray
a
cat.
gap in her teeth?
I don't think she has a gap in her teeth.
Okay. No. Never mind.
Realization of what should I need to get my head right, though, sometimes. Oh, 1,000%. It's easier said than done. I find that I have to physically make myself do something outside of the norm for myself. I have to get myself out of whatever routine I'm in, to just kind of shake up my headspace enough, kind of trying to figure out a best way, like kind of like jostle it so that way it can kind of get back on the track, I guess. My goodness. He's being a right prick right now. Oh, he is.
A right prick, huh?
A right prick.
Have you been watching Bridgerton?
Only when you are. A Harper Sacred Striker. Ooh, I get spiritual weapon. It's a quarterstaff.
I do like me some spiritual weapons.
Oh, spiritual weapon is so nice. Birthright. Here we go. Charisma +2. That's what I wanted. Nice job catching the Numal, Zeri.
Well done, both of you. Finding your thing, and
We'll do a little golf clap. The mic didn't pick that up at all. And the quick spell finger cantrips. Quick spell finger. Cantrips that cost an action, cost a bonus action instead. This effect can be used once per short rest. That's why I wanted to get to Sorcerer's Sundries.
okay.
Vest of Soul Rejuvenation. Whenever the wearer succeeds a saving throw against a spell, they regain 1d4 hit points. The wearer can use a reaction to make an unarmed strike against any attacker that misses. Armor class +2. Interesting. Armor of the Landfall. High spell casting, you gain +1 bonus. The weather has calmed down. The Sky Safari can continue. Yay! When starting your turn on plant growth surface or vine surface, regain 1d4 point. Yeah. Lame. Ring of Regeneration. Combat regeneration at the beginning of your turn. The ring activates and heals you for 1d4 hit points. That's fun. Let's see if we have any fun spell scrolls. Banishment, no. Blindness, blink, blur. I love how these are all in alphabetical order. Chain lightning, charm person, chromatic orb.
I do like a good alphabetized set of spells, or anything alphabetized, really.
Yeah. I can check those out later. Let me see what I've got for wares that I can sell to this absolute dill hole. Kethric's Warhammer. I still have the Everburn Blade.
Which one's that?
That's the one that you get in Act 1 for beating the demon on the ship. Yeah, on the Nautiloid. Honestly, it still holds up. It's a decent greatsword. Like, even when compared to the Halberd of Vengeance, it still does almost the same damage. The only difference is that the Halberd of Vengeance does 1d10 plus 7 slashing damage because it has a +2 weapon enchantment. And it does 1d4 of force damage, which we all know that force damage is one of the few types of damages that is not resisted by damn near anybody. Which is why Eldritch Blast is so beautiful. In the Halberd of Vengeance, you get some really, really great perks as far as weapons go. Gleam Dance Dagger. I feel like I should start selling off some of these weapons. Like, I've been hanging on for them for too long. Like a +2 quarterstaff. Who cares? Returning Pike, I'm going to hang on to.
Upstairs.
Ah. Sword of the Emperor. I'm hanging on to Wulbren's Hammer because I feel like that might be a part of a quest.
Sorry that I'm quiet. I'm real deep into this crochet.
You are real deep into that crochet. You're pretty close, aren't you?
I'm almost done. I'm just on the border.
Fantastic.
And then once I finish the border, I am done. And I've been working on it for a few months, so I'll be excited to finish it.
Well, I think that the person that's going to inevitably receive it is going to absolutely love it and be super excited to have received it.
Thanks. I think so too.
Blade of Oppressed Souls. Not proficient with martial weapons. So what is that? Oh, that's her old armor. Old scale mail armor. No thank you. Gross. Circlet of Mental Anguish. When an enemy falls, fails a charisma, intelligence, or saving throw against one of your spells, cantrips, you gain 1d4. I'm gonna get rid of that one. That's kind of meh. Protective plate, I can sell that. Does Jaheira not have a crossbow equipped? That is wild. How do I not have a crossbow equipped where I usually have a crossbow on everybody?
Is she newer?
What's that?
Is she newer?
I mean, she is definitely one of the newer characters that I've had, but even still. But she can't equip light crossbows, not proficient with simple weapons or light crossbows. That's weird. Maybe I gotta get her a bow. I think Will has a bow. Maybe I'll give her that. Thank you. All right. Let's see if it'll let me talk to Roland again. What? I'm just going to leave him be because he's being a jerk face.
Mm.
Ooh, a conjured cat. That's what that sound was. I kept hearing that noise.
What was it?
It's the cat being conjured and dismissed. Potion of animal speech. All right, let's see. Speak with the bookseller at Sorcerer's Sundries. It's got to be upstairs. Or not. Oh. The floor at the top of the stairs. Thank you. Interesting. Oh, there are 4 portals at the top here. And it doesn't say what these portals are. Oh, hold on. We got little placards here, maybe. Okay. Okay. What's this one? All right. So obviously we're going in a left-hand portal.
What's in the left-hand portal?
That's not a priceless ruby. Which is exactly what she is. She's not a ruby. She's not a staff. Oh. I was going to say, he better not be pulling a bow on me. I will mess him up.
What on you?
That is quite a test of faith. I do have to say, his hair is quite glorious. Not as nice as mine will be when I stream with a wig on a couple of times.
One of which will be June 17th.
What's that?
One of which will be June 17th.
Yes, June 17th will be one of those times that I will be streaming with a wig on because we meet our charity goal, guys. Not quite the enthusiastic welcome I was hoping for. What do you want with her? You must be the wizard Lorak. I don't particularly care for his tone. I do. Ooh, Wild Hoo Hoo is in the chat.
Wild what?
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot. Be careful what you'll wish for. She'll eat you alive. Why do you want her so badly? I know where she is. I might even be willing to tell you. I'm afraid the Mighty Knight's song was no match for my magic. She's dead. I've seen her. She was trapped by Ketheric Thorm. I left her there. Get out of my face now. I know nothing. I swear it. Should I answer a question with a question? And then answer that question?
Yes.
Why do you want her so badly? Hmm. I'll tell her to come here. Just give her the satisfaction of ripping you to shreds. Know where she is. I might even want to tell you. I'm afraid the Mighty Nut song was no match for my magic. She's dead. Deception. I've seen her. First Ketheric, now you. There are easier ways to achieve immortality, you know. Ooh, I like that sorcerer's response.
Yeah.
It's a little spicy. I think you would like it too.
I do. I like it.
First Ketheric and now you. I thought wizards were supposed to be the smart ones. You love 8? All right, all three of us like 8. I'm going to go for it.
All right.
We're going to be a little sassy. We're going to be a little sassy.
All my pants are sassy.
It's okay. You know what? Full send. Jahira approves. Nope. Mm-hmm. This guy is so full of himself. There is more to divinity than lifespan, and snaring an immortal won't make you a god. Equalizing man and god, quite the lofty ambition. I've always dreamt of immortality. Your plan is quite clever. I'll go fetch her. I look forward to my. I feel like one has to be my response. That's B's response.
That's fair.
Honestly, this guy is annoying me. He's so full of himself. One is the smart part. Two was yours. That's fair. I'll tell her to come here just to give her the satisfaction of ripping you to shreds. I could always just attack. Could give a warlock response, but I already did the sorcerer one. There's no way I'm going to be able to convince him that I killed her. Hmm. If I do an intimidation check, I wonder if this guy comes at me. I could probably get away with a deception check. Yeah, he's super annoying. Like anybody who's like so full of themselves that they're like, "Oh, this is worth more than you and I'm a god and I'm so great." Like I'm fine being humbled, and sometimes people just need to be humbled.
Can someone clip that? Thank you.
I don't know if that worked. I don't think it did. Stream Deck has been acting weird lately. Doesn't do the things that I tell it to do.
Does it need an update?
I don't think it needs an update. Only works when you're live. I am live. Let me see if I can delete it. And then I can create a new one. That clip worked. But I also have I have the Stream Deck over here that should also create the clips. And for some reason, it doesn't look like it has been. Because that should have just made a whole new clip. And I don't know that it did. But I can take a look and I can see, because usually if you hit clip it and it works, it will it'll show like a check mark. Yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. And I'm signed in. Check for updates. You're right. There's an update. I had it set to auto update, so it should have done it already. So why it didn't, I have no idea. So I'll take care of that after the stream.
I don't know why I didn't either. It's kind of like the precursor to try turning it off and on again.
I guess.
Did you check for updates?
Yeah. All right. So I got to get a 20 on this check, and I have a 23 minimum bonus for this. I'm throwing on guidance just for funsies, just for shiggles.
Shiggles. I love
Shiggles.
shiggles.
Yeah.
It's cantrip. Might as well.
Hey, listen. I will always take a free D4. That's the pointy one. That gives 1d4 piercing damage when you step on it.
Yep.
36. Might as well have been a million. Zeri, what happens if I attack this dude? Can I still buy stuff in his store?
Probably steal it off his corpse.
Because, like, he's got some elementals in this chamber. An Air Mirmidon. Can't talk to him. I am not sure. Because, like, I'm really not a fan of the dude. And I very much would like to enjoy smacking him around and humbling him.
So do it, and if bad things happen, save scum. I'm a big fan of save scumming.
You know what? Maybe I will. I think I actually
Yay.
fought my way out.
I wrote my way out.
Sure did.
Wrote everything down far as I could see.
Crank used a range attack on makeshift training dummy. Okay, there's nothing out here. So I'm going to take the portal back and I'm going to see and buy everything that I need from Sorcerer's Sundries and see if I can do everything else that I need. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to smack that little dude around. And I'm going to do it with the biggest smile on my face that I can. I also think that I've brought her in to help the fight. Ooh. That sounds like fun. Big Clive? What's so big about him? Oh, he knows the Absolute's coming. Lester Farwer, Shuna Hanway. Ah, Tolna Tomonga. Here's the bookseller. Trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Have you anything on the subject? Why are you whispering? I'd be interested in any especially rare tomes you might have. I'm going to ask why she's whispering.
It's a good reason.
Do you whisper around your books?
Obviously.
Obviously. Okay.
They're sensitive. Well, I guess really only the sensitive ones.
That's true. Trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Interesting, especially. I think that's so awesome that it allows me to whisper back.
That is really
After she explains why she's whispering, or I can shout and be a real jerk about it. Mm-hmm. The pen is my dear soul. Okay. I feel like it's the codex that Gale told me to look into. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I do have the necromancy of Thay in my possession.
Is that the book I had in my first paper?
Mm-hmm. I'm aware.
Well, one time that joke's gonna land.
What's that?
One time that joke is going to land.
I believe in you. Lord causes herself. Interesting. I know someone who probably can read it. Surely there's some amount of gold that could convince you to part with the books. Wild Cramorant? That sounds uncomfortable.
Sure do.
I came all the way from Neverwinter to admire your collection. Couldn't I just peek into the vault? Unless you want a very nasty paper cut, you're going to tell me how to get into the vault. Isn't it your job to share knowledge, not keep it locked away? At least tell me where the vault is. Zeri's going for it. I admire the dedication. If Brass Monkey isn't careful, Zeri's going to be hashtag the very bed. Well, I mean, we do share a brain, so.
Sure. We could make that a competition during the circus.
Ooh, I do like that. Make it like a week-long competition.
Mm-hmm.
Winner at the end who's caught the most amount of Pokemon. Oh, speak his name and he appears. There he is. You just got to call him out is what it is. There he is.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a persuasion check. On an 18. Oh my god, I got a nat 1.
Do you have inspiration?
I do. I got 4 of them.
Might as well use one.
Might as well. And that's a nat 14. Brass Monkey comes in at the 11th hour and he catches it.
Go figure.
I rolled a damn 40 on that.
It's kind of like the opposite of a nat 1.
It is. It's most definitely the opposite of a nat 1. Huh. That's not cool. Let's see if I can bribe her. Brass Monkey coming in, being just catching the Pokemon, not even caring that Zeri was there first.
That's rough, buddy.
That is rough, buddy.
My hands weren't occupied.
Even simple knowledge of these terms is enough to stimulate most. Ooh, she's talking about stimulating. Are those the kind of books we getting? And now the question becomes, where is her office, and how do I get to it?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Is that a frog? That's a conjured frog. Get over here.
Why do you want a conjured frog?
I want to talk to it. Oh, it disappeared. And now it's a conjured spooter.
Spooter. Spooderman.
Spooderman. Spooderman.
Does whatever a spooder can.
Sure does.
Um,
Locked behind the desk. Good to know. I'm going to have to figure out how to get to those books. Because unlocking the Necromancy of Thay is going to be pretty dope. And I'm pretty sure we need to read The Legend of Ansur. Search Tola's office and enter the vault. Books and Keyblades. Hello, dear friendo.
Welcome in, books.
Welcome in. Look at that overlay with that cute ass kitty on it.
Yeah.
It's so cute. How are you in the future Keyblade wielder?
I like it.
Yeah? Thanks. Whoa. Undead Fortitude. Today was good? Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear it. Listen, some days are going to be more difficult than others.
Everybody has those days.
Yeah. Well, I am sorry that you experienced that, and I am so glad that your day brought you here to us so that way
Yeah.
we could enjoy your company, because we always enjoy your company when you're here.
Sorry, I'm very, very deep in my crochet project.
It's for a good cause, I promise.
Thank you.
It's something that she's been working on for a long time. Funny how that works out? Absolutely. School of Magic Conjuration, School of Magic Illusion. I don't care about the schools of magic. I just want the book that I'm supposed to read. Apprentice's Companion. You know what you do, what you need to do, girl. Absolutely. Schools of Magic Enchantment. Cordrain the Recent. With a customer at the moment. I think it looks very fresh. So there's a book. Search Tolna's office. Enter the vaults. The vault is here somewhere. I gotta figure out where the entrance is. You're a clean, fresh monkey now? Excellent. Everybody loves a freshly shaved monkey. What?
What?
I don't think that's what I meant. I mean, I said it, so I can't take it back now. But I'm concerned.
That's fair.
What the? I'm gonna have to do some research. Hey, now I didn't say shaved. Dude, I told you this is just not that long's worth of beard growth. I think I shaved on Friday, and it's already way too far grown in my hair. I was gonna buzz it, be all nice and freshly clean shaved for the stream tonight, but time, as per usual, got away from me.
That's mood.
Yeah. It just, honestly, it just happens, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I shrugged it off. It wasn't the first time I've been called something for not agreeing with a statement, but it's okay. Still had a great day, and I get to hang with you guys for as long as it takes dinner to be done. You know what? And we're always happy to have you. There are always people that are going to, instead of asking questions and trying to find understanding, will instead decide to lash out because that's what they know. And unfortunately, people are going to be like that. And that's no fun. But so long as we know that those types of ooh, hot wings, yes.
Yum.
Uh so long as we remember that those type of people have a tendency to take a stance from a place of ignorance, um because they can't be bothered to ask questions and gain understanding. I, at the very least, take a little bit of solace in knowing that while I get upset about things from time to time, um, if I get upset about something, I always like to try to make sure that I understand it completely, uh, before I start getting all upset and butthurt over it. Gold wormling staff. I want hot wings. Hot wings are so legit,
They sound
guys.
really good right now.
Yeah. We had some boneless hot wings last night. Those are real good.
Yeah.
I mean, they were pretty good. They weren't very saucy.
No.
The one that we dear was cold damage. Inflict 2 turns of encrusted with frost upon the target. But I'm usually the one who gets called the biggest. So that's like, keep doing nice. Ask questions, and when I say I don't agree, I usually can just leave it at that. I have a lot of friends, or I can have conversations. So just leave it at that. It's still good. People are just not that kind. They're not, unfortunately. There you go. Take some wings, throw my mixtape on. Bam, hot wings. My goodness, Brass Monkey. Ye folly of Cassus. There's nothing in that one. Dancing Lights. Why was Dancing Lights? Magical Histories. Nah, the only time that I feel that you can kind of go wrong with hot wings is if you get like really bad massive heartburn like I get. Um and it's not even necessarily like you can go wrong. It's, make sure you have Tums handy. There you go. Take some omeprazole first. All right, I gotta figure out how to get to the vault. Does Roland have anything else that he'll sell me? Yeah, there are definitely. Yeah, you can definitely cook them too long and they get like dry and gritty and mealy and they're no bueno. No matter how much sauce you like drench them in,
There's no saving them.
there's no saving them. Exactly.
I feel you.
Magical Histories, Apprentice Companion, Couple Brazier. I might have to do some research offline and figure out how to get into this vault because I feel like the vault is most definitely going to be below where we are. It's not going to be above. But I also can't see how to get in there. Like if there's like a tricky lever or something.
Oh, never.
About to give me all the sauces. There you go. See, I like my sauces to have a little bit of spice and a little bit of sweet as well. I like that combo of that spicy and sweet. Mm, so good. Let's get a Starion over here to unlock some stuff. I'm going to save first.
Just in case.
You just don't like vinegar-based sauces. Vinegar-based sauces are obviously, because they're vinegar-based, they're going to be most acidic, and those are the ones that wreak the most havoc on my digestive. And I will just be up for hours, as I call it, breathing fire. Because every time I burp, it's feels like pure fire coming out of my mouth. Tastes bad for you. There are especially like heavy-handed vinegar sauces that can be very, very strong and abrasive for sure. I do love a classic buffalo sauce. I mean, it's a classic for a reason. There is a wild uh-oh.
A wingull.
Wild Wingull in the chat. Try to convince them that you belong here. And for anybody who hasn't already, please feel free to join our Discord. The link is there. It should be a link that lasts forever. If it doesn't work, let me know and I can get you a fresh one. It's me, your old friend Jahira. You wouldn't shut the door on a friend, would you? Shred Shack! What is going on, buddy? Appreciate you being here, buddy. Wouldn't even know I was here. Let's do a deception, just because I know. Oh, a straight deception? Oh, he caught Jahira. It still works fantastic. Thank you, buddy. A 17, even with a 4, it's a 21. Let me burn one more, see if I can do a little better. I mean, a 17 was a pretty solid roll. 2 is even worse. No way. I hope he doesn't just straight up attack me. Okay, I've been kicked out. Yeah, he caught Jahira. Was there something in there that was watching us? Yeah, someone sees us. All right. So I am going to save the game right here. Guys, thank you for everybody for hanging with us while we were playing Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. We are going to be raiding out to our good buddy, Dr. Smeevil, tonight. He is playing Phasmophobia this evening. But tomorrow night, we are actually going to be playing... we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Dr. Smeevil, and we're going to be doing it together with him. It is his Twitchiversary, so please make sure we go in there, show some love. He is looking for all sorts of support and love, celebrating his, I believe it's his 1-year Twitchiversary, so make sure you hang with us as we get ready to go hang with him. He is playing Phasmophobia, and we all know how Danny is not really a fan of the spooky games, but
just the jump scares.
Just the jump scares. That's more the jump scares than anything. So we're going to be back tomorrow night playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Dr. Smeevil. We will be back on Thursday for Kingdom Hearts. And then we will have... Yeah, I think it's just the normal... No. And then we have... Yeah, and then we have a couple of weeks, and then we're going to be doing the Stardew Valley stream. We've got the circus coming up. If you are... if you're not already, make sure you get into the Discord. Give everyone a follow that you saw this evening. Sorry, guys, I'm a little disoriented. Just trying to get all the things and housekeeping notes out of the way. We appreciate all of you guys being with us. We love you so very much. And remember, when it's been a long week and it's only Monday, just keep rolling. We love you guys. Stay with us as we raid out to our good buddy, Dr. Smeevil. Have a great night. Generate some hype. It's a Twitchiversary. Let's celebrate and let's make this guy feel really good about himself, okay? Love you guys.
Bye, guys.